Hi folks. Right, well, I better put my apron on. I've worked out, well, somebody's helped me on British Impressionists Facebook page, a query about non-toxic solvents. I'm using walnut oil mixed with some alkyd, fast drying oil, and I found out that the alkyd is a spirit. It's made from alcohol, so that is okay. What isn't okay for me are the petroleum-based products, like well, this is a flow medium, contains sort of petroleum or petroleum-based, even though it contains alkyd. Alkyd helps oil dry, so I'm using the walnut oil from the local supermarket with some of this drying linseed oil, which is very good. That probably contains alkyd. I can't read the contents of that. It's a Winsor & Newton anyway, and it's very good. It's working well with the alkyd resin. I'll show you one I've just done, but this is on Patreon. What's this one here? It's quite thin. It's quite an experimental one, just using glazes and loads of oil. Let's take it there. You get some beautiful effects with it, and it does dry quite quickly. Well, it's not dry at the moment, but it will be. Right, so I'm going to use 3 colours. Some light red this time, not cadmium red or cadmium red light. I'm using light red because I want a dramatic sky, and I want to try to do sort of a Dartmoor scene. Dartmoor is an English moor in the West Country. Very, very lovely, but I only do impressions of it. My views don't exist. Well, I suppose if you look hard enough, you'll find one. So the first thing, I'll start with the sky. Now I'm going to use these varnish brushes, which I use for acrylic. I've had them 2 or 3 years now, still going strong. They're a lovely brush. These are the Pro Art ones. Hog varnish, hog hair, very good. So I want some dramatic effects in the sky, so I want some dark, so plenty of oil, so a bit of ultramarine and a bit of light red. But the light red is artist quality, so I'm going to have to make allowances for that. Go thicker. Totally different to the cadmium red. This seems to give a much darker, blacker feel to it, which is fine. And I reckon by mixing a bit of yellow in with that, I will get my nice country side. So just getting the canvas. It's a piece of 2mm MDF. Rubbed down and primed with some PVA glue. It's probably not quite hard, but it's a demonstration. So let's just put in a background, bit of blue, plenty of oil though. This is just a roughing in at this stage, so I'll use a cloth. The brush cleaner is Swarfiga. Used to use that in engineering, and it's still very, very good. It's good for the hands. So all my mediums and solvents are now organic, because the petroleum-based ones have really done my chest in at the moment. So I've got to be careful. That's almost a Payne's grey, isn't it? So that's light red and ultramarine. Right, okay. Well, let's get some landscape in. sort of an abstracty feel, so let's get some light red with that. I'm going to put some brushes in here as well. Warm colours. Okay, just a design at the moment. So what that yellow and the blue and the light red make. I might put a path in through there. This almost is like a sienna. Needs oil. Try to keep the technique the same throughout. It's quite thick actually. Okay, use the cloth to dry. And when you clean your brushes with a small finger into some water, you can wash your hands at the same time. Okay, let's get some blue in there now. Or bluey grey. Another path. Bit of light red, a bit of white, I think. Going over the hill. Right, let's go back onto the landscape. Oh, yeah, onto the sky. So let's start working out some colour. So light red, yellow, white. Or white. These are great brushes to use, they're not expensive. I've got replacements for them that I bought at the British Art Fair a couple of years ago, or 18 months ago. Just the yellow and red, and white of course. Because this dries very quickly, you can work over it fairly sharpish. Now it's dark. See, I'm just keeping the bristles clean as I go. And I've got to drink my tea. I want some white dark. See, look, you can cover quite quickly. We get a really good get some neat red. This red is quite dark, but you need darks to sharp your lights. Okay, so that'll do for a minute. I don't like that shape there, so I'm going to change that. So I'm going to put some white and the sky mix. That's better. A bit better. just have fun with your skies. Take it too seriously. Just enjoy the process. Oh, it's lovely oil. I can put it on impunity. I've been waking up at night. I'm trying to breathe. It's really bad. Must be an allergy to it. Or worse. Plenty of colour. They're nice. Oh well. Right, put a bit of shadow in there. I'm going to change that shape there, bring some of this lovely colour in. But spoke too soon. They're going off the board. Right, put some of that blue back on the horizon. There's a little bit of red in with it. Plenty of oil. There we are, the blue hills. Now the light catching some sort of sky colour. We're coming into some shadow now. Some brooding clouds. It's good discipline to use three colours. Cloud. Cloud on the okay, now we can pick out some lights on there, but we want a bit of hedgerow. That's where we're going to put in some nice trees on the hill down to that path. More dark there. Otherwise it won't counter change more. This palette is getting really used and abused now. It's just a piece of greaseproof paper with 3 days paint on it. Okay, then we can put in some bit of lines. This does dry quickly, I have to say. Hill there. Now let's do something with those trees on the left. Get the oil. A bit of air in those trees. There's someone there. Okay, this is just getting used to what this oil can do. Can't get a fine line on there, but I want to get some really good lights in there. So some white, yellow oil. Just catching a bit of that light. There's a little bit in there, and some in there. Right, now a figure. I'm not going to labour this one, so we'll have a little bit of a grey figure walking on that path. But it's easier to do with it in the frame. I don't know what that's like. It's sketchy. Not sure about that bit there, but I reckon I can do something about that. So let's just get a bit of the light red and a bit of the yellow, a bit of the oil. Alright, okay. So let's get a bit of colour. I'll put it in a frame, I think. And this is only a sketchy one. I've done so many paintings like that, I'm sort of wearing my paint out. Right, bear with me a second, I'll just drop that in. It should just fit, but yeah, it does. Just about. Oh well, I'll have to trim a bit off of that. When it's dry, that is. Let's just clean that. Right. Oh. Just walking down the hill, walking. Oh. Okay. Just a little frame that I keep repainting. Okay. Don't do the heads too big. And clean that. Let's put in some bluey bits on here. Oh, not quite that blue. Some grey blue. I don't think that worked, did it? So let's just clean it off a little bit. You know, I'm going to leave that. I quite like that. That's it's just a sort of a moorland impression. I'll have some fun cleaning these brushes, aren't I? Right, let's put a bit in there. So let's get a bit of light red, bit of yellow, bit of oil. Getting a bit of light. Don't want any branches or trunks or anything. It's just a simple statement. And I hope you enjoyed it. Let's I'll just straighten you up in the frame here, and then I'll zoom out. Oh, well, there we are. It's a bit crooked in the frame. But it is like a typical moorland scene. I like the dramatic skies. I like dark, and I like it makes the lights lighter. But you can even go more wild than that and put a good blobby statement in, using up some spare paint, bit of red, bit of oil, but lovely warm clouds. So let's get it. There's a bit more white in there, off white. Yeah. Okay, well I think we'll let that go before we ruin it. So we've got some distant hills. some landscape with some light showing on the on it, catching that sort of reflective light there. And a bit of shadow on that field there underneath that, cast shadow from the cloud. Okay folks, my tea's gone cold again. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.